At the start of the story, we see two buses traveling down a road. Inside one of the buses are many female students, all heading to their classes. Among them is a girl named Mitsuko, cute and quiet, writing something in her notebook. Her friends tease her, saying, "Do you always write? What will you get from all these notes? Look around, everyone's having fun, and you're just writing." One of her friends snatches her notebook, and Mitsuko's pen falls to the floor. As she bends down to pick it up, something terrifying happens. A mysterious force rushes through, slicing both buses and all the students in half. Bodies are torn apart, and blood fills the air. Mitsuko looks up in shock, trembling. She survived only because she had bent down to pick up her pen. Horrified, she runs from the bus. Soon we realize that the force cutting everyone wasn't a person. It was the wind itself. The deadly wind starts chasing Mitsuko. Screaming, she runs for her life. She sees four girls ahead and warns them to duck, but it's too late. The wind cuts them all in half too. Mitsuko manages to save one girl, but soon that girl is also killed when a group of cycling students nearby are attacked by the invisible wind. Terrified, Mitsuko runs and reaches a river, filled with countless dead bodies already cut apart by the wind. She takes clothes from one of the corpses and changes. In the next scene, Mitsuko wanders into another school full of female students wearing different uniforms. She realizes she doesn't belong there. A girl approaches her and greets her warmly, her best friend. But Mitsuko, confused, asks, "Are you really my best friend?" She's dazed and traumatized. We learn that Mitsuko and her best friend love each other deeply. Suddenly, the wind starts blowing again, and Mitsuko runs inside a building in fear. Her friend asks, "Why are you shaking? What's wrong?" Mitsuko explains everything, how the wind killed her classmates. Her friend takes her hand, puts it near the window, and says, "See? It's just air, nothing more." Mitsuko calms down a bit, thinking maybe it was all a dream. Later, her best friend and two other girls plan to lock the classroom and sneak out. As they try to leave, the teacher spots them, but the four girls run away. They reach a lake, and Mitsuko's friend tells the others about her strange dream. One girl says, "Maybe it's real, like a mirror world, where everything is opposite." She throws a stone into the lake and says, "See? I threw it here, but maybe in that world, I didn't." Suddenly, a crocodile jumps out of the lake and devours one girl. The others are horrified. Another girl says, "See? What happens in one world doesn't happen in the other. The crocodile that ate her existed only in the other world. She's safe here." Nearby, they find a bed and start playing with the pillows. Two girls dressed as brides watch them from afar. They had married each other. One friend says, "We must do something impossible, something that defies destiny. Our fate is written, but we can still change it." They all return to school and sit in class. Mitsuko notices a pillow on the floor. As she bends to pick it up, her teacher suddenly pulls out a gun and starts firing at the students. Everyone dies, except Mitsuko, who survives again, just like before. The teacher approaches her and says, "How dare you try to shut this class down? You're meant to die too." Just then, two other girls rush in and try to save Mitsuko, but another teacher kills them. Mitsuko and the surviving students try to flee, but the teachers keep shooting. As they run outside, the deadly wind returns and cuts down more students. Mitsuko is once again the only survivor. She runs into a police station, crying and telling everything. The female officer there notices something strange, "But you're not wearing your school uniform." When the officer shows her a mirror, Mitsuko sees that her appearance has changed. People are calling her by another name. We learn that she is about to get married. The officer takes her to her wedding ceremony, where everyone congratulates her. At the church, Mitsuko's best friend appears again. Mitsuko, panicking, asks, "What's happening to me?" Her friend whispers, "Stay quiet. We're being controlled. Just do what I say." She helps Mitsuko wear a wedding dress and sends her down the aisle. But as Mitsuko walks, everyone starts laughing at her. Enraged, her best friend kills them one by one. When Mitsuko reaches the altar, she sees not a groom, but a coffin. The coffin opens, revealing a giant pig. Terrified, Mitsuko grabs a broken bottle and attacks it. She and her best friend flee the church. At the gate, two girls try to stop them, but her best friend kills them. Mitsuko runs off alone, more confused than ever. She finds another mirror, and her face has changed again. She's now in a racing competition. Other girls encourage her to run, and as she starts racing, she feels energy surge through her body. She runs harder, trying to win. Along the way, she sees the ghosts of her dead friends. Her best friend appears again, and they notice the same pig and women from the church chasing them. Some girls shout, "Get out of this world." Mitsuko runs into a dark, empty place filled with students who tell her, "We're all dead, and you'll die too." Her best friend appears, kills one of them, and tells Mitsuko to scream her own name. Mitsuko shouts her name over and over, and suddenly regains her true form. Her best friend then shows her a wire connected to her body and pleads, "Please, pull this out so I can escape this world." Mitsuko hesitates, afraid it might kill her friend. But out of love, and under pressure, she finally pulls the wire. Her best friend's body splits in half. Then Mitsuko sees a door and steps through it. On the other side, she finds herself in the real world, a world of men. She sees posters of herself on the walls. A man tells her, "You're in the future now." Shocked, she faints. When she wakes up, she meets an old man playing a video game and realizes the game's character is her. The man says, "I created this game. I control all of you. You died long ago, but I rebuilt you from your DNA." Horrified, Mitsuko realizes she's trapped in a simulation. But remembering her friend's words, "Do the impossible to escape," she attacks the old man, shouting, "Stop playing with our lives." Then she takes his cane and stabs herself, ending her own life. The old man is stunned. Mitsuko has broken her destiny. Though she dies in the game world, she finally lives freely in the real one. The film ends showing other characters also choosing to kill themselves, breaking free from the game. The final scene shows Mitsuko lying in a snowy field, finally back in her true world. And that's how this mind-bending story ends. For more such movie explanations, don't forget to comment next. Thanks for watching.